Alright, let's get this party started. Yo, what's up, hello Uvu? Then you already here, dude. It's literally only been 2 minutes and 11 seconds. You're already here. God, what? Oh my God, loyal viewer. Hey, what's up, Antown? Oh, he's watching Second Sky live stream. Okay, Antown. Don't worry, man. If you can't make it for today's stream, it's always the YouTube odds. Yeah. But here we go. Let's get this party started. How do I play? Alright, we're investigating. I forgot. Oh boy. 9th of January. SS Burya. First class cabin passageway. I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that. I wish we managed to find some clue as to what that speckled band might be. We didn't manage to investigate at all. And I imagine... Damn, right, should be a voice actress? Yeah, dude. You might as well just sign me up. And we won't be able to do for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guarding the door. He's clearly glaring at us as if to say, don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute. What is it? Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go? Oh yes, he completely disappeared. When did he do that? He slipped away as quietly as the wind, but not before ensuring these were securely back on my wrist. Examine. I really wish we had a chance to look around in Miss Pavlova's cabin. Stroganov. What? Why you look like that? You want something? Maybe you want me to throw you out again, Oh, no, definitely not that. Next time I have to throw you out, I show you where lobsters spend winter. Understand? Understand? Maybe I should steer clear of him until he's forgotten my face. I don't think he'll ever forget your face, Naruto-san. Oh, looks like we already examined everything because we had the check mark. Yeah, looks like we already examined. Oh, not this though. First class cabin, number 1. Yes, that's our cabin. Not our cabin, it's Kazuma-sama's. Sorry? Your accommodation is confined to the wardrobe inside the cabin. You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home. Anyway, I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga has managed to uncover any new clues. Yes, we should probably find him and ask. Alright. Oh. Move. Alright, let's go to Cosmo's cabin. 9th January. SS Burya. First class cabin, number 1. It looks like they're still investigating in here. Yes, on that subject, I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed. What do you mean, unscathed? Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruto-san? Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'd lay his life on the line for you. Oh, yeah. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know. You! Where did you go? Oh, sorry. I just went to the next door cabin to investigate. Why? Who gave you permission for this?
Well, Seaman Hosanaga did. Huh. That new Japanese, was it? Later, I will roll him into a ball and throw him in cold room. Woo! He's gone back to guarding the door. Hope Inspector Hosanaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account. Ah, fuck. He's really gone out of his way to help us, hasn't he? When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him for a steak at La Carnival.
That could be a very long time from now, Naruhodo-san.
Looks like nothing changed here either. This is where Kazuma spent his final moments writing his diary.
1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. 1:35 a.m. What it looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Looking at his writing here on this page, it's almost impossible to believe that he's gone.
Kazuma-sama left us a valuable clue in these words, I'm sure of it. We have to solve this mystery, Naruhodo-san.
We will. Oh, there he is. Right there. Yo, he got beat up! Ah, you're back. Inspector! What happened to you? Your face is... Please, don't worry about it. They're just scratches. Maybe made by a bear, maybe. When I told the captain I gave you permission to investigate, he told me he pummeled me with his fist and then tossed me overboard. What? But the pummeling was over in a flash and he must have decided against throwing me overboard. So it was nothing really. Looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to.
Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little more about the neighboring cabin.
Yes, so I understand.
Oh!
I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago. I think his name was something like Herlock Sholmes. I don't think he was German though. Ah, that explains it. Shall we compare notes then? We can tell you what we found out. Fuck, he got into that stupid pose again, dude. Yes, let's do it. The cabin next door. What? Nikolina Pavlova? She's in the cabin next door? Oh, do you know who she is? Please, what self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel? Monka. Oops, I think I upset him there. Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case at least. Oh, how? It's just a scratch. Hosanaga, he probably got beat up by a bear. Pretty much, dude. Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they? Oops, now I definitely upset him.
Inspector, has your investigation here proved fruitful?
Just but a flesh room, Hosanaga, probably. If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed, ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police. So I'm just keeping watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job.
Oh, I see.
Ah, there's one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you. Oh, what?
Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please.
New information? What is this new information you have, Inspector? It's this. The Buria medical officer has finished his examination of the body. I managed to obtain the report. Oh, Kazuma's post-mortem report?
Kazuma-sama.
So, what was the cause of death? Damage to the cervical vertebrae is what's written in the report. His neck was broken? Yes, it would seem so. There were no obvious wounds or other signs of injury, so at first I think they were considering poison. But it turns out they found no trace of poison in his system at all. Well, what weapon was used then? Nothing has been found as yet, but the fact that there are no signs of a wound suggests it may have been a blunt object. Something that wouldn't leave a mark. Oh, I see. All the body's nerves run through the spine to the brain. A strong enough impact to the neck could induce death. It is a possibility, and no obvious wound would be left. Poor Kazuma. I have a second copy of the report. If it might be useful, you're welcome to have it. Really? Are you sure? Yes, it's fine. I trust you. After all, if I didn't trust you, I'd never had agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I? Ah. The post-mortem report has been entered into the court's record. Alright, let's talk about the detective.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here, was he?
Yes. He seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating. But then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored. Did he say anything at all? Actually, now that you mention it, yes. There's one thing, but he practically shouted it. It's shoe polish, was all he said. Shoe polish? I wonder what he meant. It was when he was over there by the piece of broken glass, do you see? Ah, perhaps he was talking about this brick-colored mark. Do you think? Ah, yes, that must be it. But how could Mr. Sholmes know that it's shoe polish? Huh. That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea. What is it, Susato-san?
Well, Kazuma-sama was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue.
Dark tan? A sort of dark brownish red then?
Yes, a little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repaired them for him.
Oh, does this mean that this mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoes as they scuffed on the floor? The mark on the floor that adhered to the court record. My jaw kind of hurts. Not gonna lie. And my jaw, like right here, like the thing that connects it, that shit kind of hurts. I don't know why. That's really all I could tell you at this stage. I should return to my post. My fellow crewmen's eyes are boring into the back of my head. Yes, that might be for the best. Thank you.
Poor Inspector, you look exhausted.
Oh, no. Well, I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. It was my responsibility. Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. Ah, fuck my jaw, dude. You were his friends. The truth is, I seem to have a heavy head ever since I woke up this morning. A heavy head? That's interesting. My head's still throbbing too. Oops. Let's examine our new thingies. Victim, male, Far Eastern, time of death sometime between 1 a.m. and a little past 2 a.m. Cause of death, damage to the cervical vertebrae resulting in instant death. The victim's neck was almost certainly broken as a result of a strong blow to the area. No obvious external injuries or traces of poison. Yes. A mark on the floor, yes. I see. All the books provided for the passengers occupying this cabin neatly arranged on the shelf. They were all over the place when we first looked around, if you remember. Oh yes, and you tidied them up, didn't you? You have to look after the ship's property. Unruly behavior in the cabins leads to damage. But it really wasn't me who knocked them over.
Well, anyway, I feel much better now that they're neatly lined up. I can't relax when things are untidy.
These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Buria.
Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
So by bringing her pet on board, Miss Pavlova has broken the rules.
She called it her friend, didn't she?
Yes, although we don't know what form this friend takes as of yet.
I'm almost certain that whatever it is, it's inside the traveling case in her cabin.
Huh, a friend. There's more to this than it seems, I think. I like how we could just walk out of the room. It's kind of funny. 9th January, SS Buria, first class cabin. Passageway.
Ah! Look, Naruhodo-san! Seaman Stroganoff is gone!
Strong enough?
The burly Russian sailor who's always crossing his arms and glaring at us.
Ugh, all these Russian names are impossible to remember. Tra-la-la. Did you hear that? It sounded like someone singing. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, lira, lay, I did it the great detective way. This caroling. I know that lark-like voice. Well, never mind that now. This is a golden opportunity for us. Yes, you're right. We must seize it. Let's get inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can and investigate. Definitely, before that stringy knot crewman comes back.
It's Stroganoff, not Stringy Knot.
I bet you the detective's in here. 9th January, SS Buria, first class cabin, number 2. Miss Pavlova isn't back yet. Susato-san. Oh, where's she gone? Hey, what are you doing? Those are her private things. There's not a moment to waste, Naruhodo-san. We must investigate as quickly as we can. I suppose you're right, for Kazuma's sake.
Not just for Kazuma-sama.
What do you mean?
It can't be long now until we arrive at port in Hong Kong. I don't want you to be in those handcuffs when we get there.
Really? We must
solve this case, Naruhodo-san, by ourselves if we have to.
Yes, we will. Examine. Ah yes, they're displayed in this cabin too. Look, the SS Burias rule the passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabin. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
I suppose Miss Pavlova realized that she needed to keep the contents of her case a secret after she read this. Her special friend, I mean.
I wonder where her friend has disappeared to now. Probably having fun exploring the ship, I imagine.
I just hope Seaman Stroganoff doesn't find it and throw it overboard.
Oh yes, so do I. All the books have toppled over together. Look, every single one.
Do you think that's a god of the sea, perhaps? He toppled too, though.
It's exactly the same as the bookcase next door. In Kazuma cabin. Perhaps.
Perhaps Miss Pavlova was practicing a difficult ballet pose and fell against the bookcase.
I don't know. Would she really be practicing ballet on the same night she ran away from her ballet company?
Alright then. It must have been you. You lost your temper and knocked them all over in a fit of rage.
Not everything bad that happens on the ship is because of me, you know. Well, anyway, I'll set them all straight again in here too. Oh.
I don't like seeing things in disarray.
Bro, she fucked up, dude. Now she's got oh man. Now she's gonna know someone's been in her room because it's set up. This cabin door has the same simple sort of bolted latch that our cabin door has. If the bolt's drawn across, there's no way anybody could enter the cabin from outside. Yes.
Yes, it's not a particularly heavy-duty bolt, is it? But still, it wouldn't slide across on its own accord, would it?
No, and the door is made of metal, so there's no chance of trickery using magnets to unbolt it from outside.
And it seals up perfectly too, to stop any seawater coming in. So you could use the method you told me of passing a thread through a crack or around the closed door either.
I seem to know a lot of tricks for opening doors. I'm starting to see why they suspect me.
Naruhodo-san, are you there?
Sorry? I'm right here. Yes? Why?
Oh, good. I thought you might have climbed into the wardrobe when I wasn't looking. There's no place like home.
Believe me, I don't have some strange compulsion to jump into every wardrobe you see. Or every wardrobe I see, you know.
Well, anyway, I'm not sure anyone could fit inside this one. It's full of beautiful outfits. I suppose they're all stage costumes.
Huh? I was rather hoping we find Miss Pavlova's friend hiding in there, but no such luck. Oh man, there it is. There is the copy pasta. There it is. So this ventilator connects to Cosmo's cabin next door.
Yes, although what a fool a shipbuilder must be to open a ventilator into another room.
Maybe. It's so that if there's a gas leak next door, the occupant of this cabin would notice and raise the alarm.
Or the occupants of both cabins would die of gas poisoning.
Huh. That is a possibility.
Hey.
Oh, anyway, last night, Cosmo wrote that he saw a speckled band coming out of this ventilator. There's one of these next to the bed in Cosmo's cabin, too.
Yes, it's a bell cord. I can't resist.
She barely hesitated there, and she gave it a good tug, too.
No, I didn't actually expect anyone to come.
John Dragon Senpai is not hosting my stream with one viewer. Thanks for the host. Why is my... Okay. There you go. My alert should be louder now. We don't want them to. We're trying to investigate in secret.
Oh my, Miss Pavlova's case is open. It's completely empty inside, but according to the great detectives, great deduction, she was hiding her special friend in there.
Yes, a friend that she had to
keep secret.
Because you're not allowed to bring animals aboard the SS Buria, I wonder what kind of animal she had in there. And more to the point, where is it now? There are just a few books on the desk, nothing else by the looks of it.
Well, Miss Pavlova only ran away from the ballet last night. She hardly occupied this cabin for any time at all.
That's true. I wonder what kind of books she likes to read. Huh, let me see. Yes, I see.
It was seen that Miss Pavlova enjoys reading.
Books
written in Russian.
Thanks, I think I probably already knew that.
It's rude to ask too much of people, Naruhodo-san. Kindly remember that.
Okay. Wait, is that it? Can't look around anymore? Am I not missing anything? No? Is that it? Oh, here you go.
It was seen this teapot is empty.
Huh. So the natural conclusion is that the Russians are a very thirsty people.
Or because Miss Pavlova only came in this cabin last night, she hadn't had the chance to make any tea yet. I mean, it could be either.
It's definitely not their. It's definitely that they're excessively thirsty. I laid 1,000 to 1 on it. You're rather obstinate, aren't you, Naruhodo-san?
I wonder what this little saucer is doing on the floor. Yes.
Oh yes. It doesn't seem like it's been dropped. More like it was put there deliberately.
Ah, do you think there could be a leak in the roof just above here?
What? A leak?
Is this ship quite safe?
I'm sure that even if there's a little leak in the roof, it doesn't mean the whole ship is going to sink.
No, you're right. Of course you're right.
She's really trying to persuade herself, isn't she?
I suppose every cabin has a waste paper basket. Shall we have a little look and see what's been thrown away? Naruhodo-san, it's poor etiquette to go sifting through someone's rubbish, you know.
Ugh, lies. She's looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now.
However, there are special circumstances, I think.
Exactly, we have no choice. There's hardly anything in here at all.
Oh, well. That's a little disappointing.
Wait, is that it now? Is there no more? Alright, I think that's it. Wait, is there something I'm missing in there? Huh? Oh!
Oh! Oh, it's Mr. Sholmes, look!
Wow, you never know where he's going to turn up next, do you?
He seems to be stealing a look at something he sings to himself.
Tra la la lira lira lay, I did it the great detective way. He's still singing. Do you think he hasn't noticed us? Or he's simply in extremely high spirits? Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when the yard bit off more than it could chew. And through it all, when there was doubt, it's lucky Herlock was about. Excuse me? I solved it all and I stood tall. I did it the great detective way. Mr. Sholmes! Ow! What is it? You want to fight, Honestly, interrupting a fellow when he's singing and I was just about to reach the climactic finish. Sorry, I thought you were never going to stop, so I figured now's a good time as any. I very nearly dropped you to the floor with one of my famous right hooks. Alright, I get the picture. Now can you put those fists away? The fuck is that animation, dude?
Mr. Sholmes, you seem to be examining something before we interrupted you.
Ah yes, that. I was immersed in the study of the ship's log as penned by the stockily built crewman who's usually on guard here.
Oh yes, the ship's log.
And did you find anything useful from it?
Well,
After 2 a.m. this morning, the majority of the entries are blank, which means that there was nothing to report. Nothing of note happened. So, you truly are a student from the land of the rising sun. You've been utterly blinded by it. Ha ha. Sorry? Your logic, my boy, is inverted. Whatever do you
mean, Mr. Sholmes?
observe the other pages, and all shall become clear. It was seen the St. Crewman of oft-stand sentry in the first class passageway, and he has an almost religious practice of recording nothing to report every half hour. Oh, he writes that in every 30 minutes? Nothing to report. Precisely. Put simply, the seaman writes nothing to report when there is just that. And yet, the ship's log from last night is largely blank. He didn't even write nothing to report.
Do you mean?
Yes, there were circumstances afoot last night which led to the seaman being absent from his post.
What kind of circumstances? What happened?
That remains a mystery for now, but we can be sure something significant took place. So significant that it caused the seaman to forget his regular habit of scribing nothing to report in the log. These are important details. I would stake my life on it. You must log the ship's log in your mental file. The ship's log has been entered into the court record. Now that deduction was worthy of a great detective. Ah, you're starting to understand what my way is, I see. What makes Sholmes. Brilliance. Oh, ouch. What is it? Are you hurt? Oh, don't worry yourself. I seem to be afflicted with a throbbing head this morning for some reason. Nothing more. Well, my friends, until our next encounter. He's still singing to himself. I can hear as he wanders off down the passageway. Is something wrong, Susato-san? He seemed lost in thought.
It's just, well, I feel the same.
Sorry?
Ever since I woke this morning, I had something of a headache. A sort of continuous throbbing.
Oh, you too?
That door leads to the second class area.
It's locked. I can't open it.
No, well, that stands to reason. No one wants to let the murderer escape.
Ah, she gave me a very stern look when she said that. Miss Pavlova's cabin.
This could be our chance.
What?
That Burley's.
Wait. We could investigate. Every last inch. Wait, didn't we already? Didn't we already talk to her about this? Oh, I don't think there's anything else, so I guess we go back into the cabin. Ding-a-ling-ling-ling-a-ling-ling-ling-ling. Ah, what's that? Wah. Shut down the engines immediately. Vessel sighted at quarter mile 4. Full stop. Hard to starboard. All hands brace for impact. What the? Nani? I think we're about to crash into another ship. What? Nani? I can't stand. Susato-san, hold on to me. Susato-san, are you alright? Are you injured at all?
I think I'm fine, thank you, Naruhodo-san.
Oh. That's why all the books are toppled over.
I think. Yes.
Yes, the ship has come to a stop.
Oh my goodness, what about you, Naruto-san? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Hello, is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance. Oh, that sounds like Inspector
Hosanaka.
Is that you in there, Naruto-san? Unbolt the door quickly. What? The bolt? Look at that. The door's bolted. Did you do that, Susato-san?
No, I didn't touch it.
Well, that's strange. How did... And look at all the books. They're just like they were before again.
Naruto-san, aren't you going to open the door and let the inspector in?
I better tie this place up first. Our violent emergency stop had solved one mystery at least, in a very vivid way. But I knew what awaited us on the other side of the cabin door would not be pleasant. I hurried around tidying up the cabin with a new sense of foreboding in my heart. To be continued. Da-da-da. Wow. Part 2 investigating was really short. Compared to part 1, dude. Part 1 was like, god damn. Alright. That's why there's a fucking part 3 to it. Well, I guess this ends fucking part 2 of the YouTube, so. Or like whatever fucking part. I think what is it, episode 5 of YouTube. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and like and comment on the video. Thanks. And hit the bell icon too. Yeah.